Hello my dear student, welcome you here in this lecture number 73 for that topic body fluids and circulation. We have been learning regarding the structure of heart, and now after learning external structure and internal structure of heart, we have started the study of that conducting system present in the wall of the heart. Okay, now this is that figure which is showing only and only the chambers of the heart and the wall of the heart. That means in this figure, I have not sketched the part of that superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, aorta. Okay, then pulmonary. This aorta is from this side. Pulmonary artery. Okay, pulmonary trunk. So that part is not shown here. क्योंकि ये लर्न करने के लिए उसकी जरूरत नहीं, पर हमें मालूम है. ओके, सो दीज आर जस्ट शोइंग दैट. और वो जो फिगर हम निकालते हैं, दैट वी आर अनेबल टू शो इंटर एट्रियल सेप्टम एंड इंटरवेंट्रिकल सेप्टम कंप्लीटली. ओके, इन दैट फिगर. सो हियर आई हैव नॉट शोन द कनेक्शंस टू द हार्ट. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, then pulmonary artery and aorta, that are not shown. Pulmonary veins also. Okay, so as you know that heart of the human being has got four chambers: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Atria are smaller anterior chambers, ventricles are larger posterior chambers. In between two atria there is present interatrial septum. IAS कहते हैं उसे, isn't it? Indian Administration Service नहीं, ये IAS यानी interatrial septum. And in between the two ventricles there is interventricular septum, IVS, interventricular septum. अब कभी आप अगर वो एंजियोग्राफी वगैरह ऐसे कुछ उसके रिपोर्ट्स देखेंगे तो उसमें ऐसे वर्ड्स आपको एब्रिविएशन मिलेंगे. ओके, LV, RV, RA, LA, लाइक दैट. तो LA यानी लॉस एंजल्स नहीं, यहाँ LA यानी लेफ्ट एट्रियम, RA यानी राइट एट्रियम, LV यानी लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल, RV यानी राइट वेंट्रिकल. So the two atria are separated by interatrial septum, two ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. I have shown these valves. You will have to recall the names of them. The valve present at the right atrioventricular opening, what is the name of that? That is called as the tricuspid valve. And the valve present between the left atrium and the left ventricle is called as what? Bicuspid valve. Now, as I told in the earlier video, that entire wall of the heart is formed by the complete cardiac muscles. And cardiac muscles can undergo rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Contraction and relaxation. That sets the heartbeat, that we shall learn. Now, cardiac muscles are having the patches of specialized musculature, and that is called the nodal tissue. उसे nodal tissue कहते हैं. तो ये nodal tissue की जानकारी यहाँ पे लेंगे. That is formed in the conducting system in the wall of the heart. Now, that nodal tissue is formed by particularly sinoatrial node or SAN, a patch which is present towards the upper part or upper end of that right atrium. Right atrium के right end में upper side में जो है, that patch is known as the sinoatrial node. Very, very important. Okay, that can generate the action potential. Not only that, it can act as that pacemaker. उसे pacemaker ऐसा भी कहते हैं. आपने नाम सुना होगा बहुत बार. SAN is called as the pacemaker because it can initiate the wave of contraction in the wall of heart every time, in every cardiac cycle. Auricles to ventricle, then blood passes away. Again, auricles to ventricle, blood passes away. पंप्ड अवे, पासेस अवे हम नहीं कहेंगे. अगर हार्ट बंद हो गया तो इंसान पासेस अवे. ओके, तो वो नहीं. तो दैट ऑरिकल टू वेंट्रिकल ब्लड इज इजैक्युलेटेड और ब्लड इज पंप्ड देयर इनटू द आयोटा एंड आर्टरीज. अगेन ऑरिकल टू वेंट्रिकल ब्लड इज पंप्ड. तो ये जो कार्डियक साइकिल रहती है, every time that each cardiac cycle is initiated, the wave of contraction at each time in each cardiac cycle, ऐसे 72 heartbeats हमारे हैं, isn't it? So that for each cycle, particularly the wave of per minute, that wave of contraction is initiated by SAN. And not only that, it maintains that with a constant rhythm. लयबद्ध होता है वो बिल्कुल, यानी धक 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 धक, उसे कहते हैं लब डब लब डब लब डब, एक रिदम से होता है, दैट ऑकर्स विथ ए रिदम देयर, उसकी एक लय रहती है, एंड दैट कांस्टेंट रिदमिक एक्शंस आर कंट्रोल्ड एंड मेंटेन्ड बाय SAN. जब आप एक्सरसाइज करोगे तो आपकी ये जो रेट है वो बढ़ जाता है, थक 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 थक, isn't it? क्यों? Because that is needed there, that more and more blood is required to be pumped from the ventricle, and that's why the heartbeat increases. So ये कौन मेंटेन करता है? That is maintained by SAN, and that's why SAN is called as what? Pacemaker. Okay, this SAN is sinoatrial node. Then the another is there, from SAN the wave of contraction passes to the another nodal tissue that is present just at the opening of right atrium into the right ventricle, at the base there, base of the right atrium, और वो भी at the opening of right atrium into right ventricle, and that is called as the atrioventricular node or AVN. उसे क्या कहते हैं? AVN, atrioventricular node. ओके, एंड दैट atrioventricular, तो लोकेशन ध्यान में रखो, ये इसके ऊपर MCQs आते हैं नीट में. SAN is located towards the upper end of right atrium is the correct answer. AVN is located towards the base of the right atrium near right atrioventricular opening. Simple hai. Okay, then this AVN is giving one bundle, it pierces it passes through the interatrial septum, and then through the interventricular septum it enters there and passes up to that tip of that interventricular septum, and that is called that particularly bundle of his or AV bundle. उसे AV bundle भी कहते हैं, or they got the bundle of HIS. Okay, they got the AV bundle, atrioventricular bundle. ये यहाँ से pierce होके कहाँ आ गया है? Into the interventricular septum up to the tip, and then it divides immediately into the right and left branches and forms a delicate fibrous structure called the Purkinje fibers, which get distributed throughout the thick walls of ventricle. That I have discussed earlier, that wall of the auricle is very thin as compared to ventricle, but the wall of ventricles is much thicker there. क्यों? Because ventricles have to pump the blood, and that's why the wall is very thick. Okay, so through that entire thick wall of the ventricle, the delicate fibers are there distributed from this bundle of his, and they are called as what? Purkinje fibers. Okay, और ये जो ऑर्डर दिया है उसी ऑर्डर में पास होता है कंडक्शन. When action potential is generated in the SAN, then from SAN it passes to the AV bundle, AV atrioventricular node. Okay, then from atrioventricular node it passes to the bundle of His, that is AV bundle, and then from AV bundle it passes to the Purkinje fibers, and then ventricles undergo systole or contract. Ventricles contract or systole, okay, and pump the blood, to pump the blood, okay, into the respective blood vessels. Yani left ventricle will pump the blood into the aorta and right will pump the blood into the pulmonary trunk. तो ध्यान में आ रहा है, बहुत ही सिंपल है. ये एक्शन पोटेंशियल एवरी टाइम जनरेट होता है इन द SAN and SAN generates maximum 70 to 75 per minute action potentials. वो जो एक्शन पोटेंशियल जनरेट करता है वो कितना होता है 70 to 75 per minute, and that sets our heartbeat. So average heartbeat of the normal human being is given as 72. That is in the range of 70 to 75 per minute. Okay, so that every time action potential is generated by SAN. So write the following in correct sequence as MCQ रहता है. तो करेक्ट सीक्वेंस क्या रहेगा? SAN to AVN, AVN to AV bundle or bundle of his HIS and bundle of HIS to Purkinje fibers. This is the correct order of conducting system and this is called the conducting system. Okay, ये पूरे इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्सेस है and they can be recorded now. तो उसका ग्राफ भी मिलता है आजकल, उसे कहते हैं ECG, वो भी हम लर्न करने वाले हैं, इलेक्ट्रोकार्डियोग्राम. ओके, so that are very very interesting and very very important articles, and this is going on in everybody's heart at every moment per minute. अब समझो 11-12 मिनट होते आ गए हैं इस लेक्चर को, but this has not been stopped there, it is working there. नॉन स्टॉप यही चल रहा है 72 times per minute. Okay, and that's why we all are alive. Wonderful, wonderful nature, and really grace of the God is there. Wonderful. That is keeping us alive every moment. But all that mechanism is really, really very tough. So I am confident that you have understood this part very properly. In our next lecture, we shall discuss द कार्डियक साइकिल. ओके, कार्डियक साइकिल के बारे में हम लर्न करेंगे हमारे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में. टिल देन टेक केयर, थैंक्स अ लॉट.